Hey everybody, I'm Cindy Adams. I'm the Marketing and Special Events Manager for the City of Eden, and welcome to F.Y.I. And I have with me my co-worker Ken White today,
Right.
and we're going to be talking all things Christmas. How exciting.
Exactly. Best time of the year.
It is.
And there's a few events happening starting in
Just a few.
November to all the way up till. So let's start with the first one that we have on our list, really, which is the Draper Merchants Open House.
Yeah, they did one last year, and they're doing bigger and better this year. But the streets are going to be decorated. If you've been through Draper lately, you've had to notice the tree in the children's park on the corner of Stadium and Fieldcrest. It will be fully decorated. The streets are going to be decorated. The merchants are going to be open with treats and special sales, and there'll be things on the
Yeah.
sidewalk. So it'll be a fun time to come down there and see what all is happening down there.
Exactly. Yeah, we're really cleaning up that area and
Yeah,
working on
it's
that
looking
stuff.
good.
So, and speaking of the Draper, then, kind of next on that list will be the Draper tree lighting that is always
Yeah,
for the kids in that corner.
it is. That's a great tradition.
It is.
And with your help, we're going to have some really nice garland
We
and
do.
lights, and so it'll be a really special night. It's on a Tuesday evening. It's always ready the Tuesday before the Draper Children's Christmas Parade, which we'll
Absolutely.
talk about in a minute.
Yeah.
But there's s'mores, there's cookies, there's hot chocolate. Always a special person that has done a lot for the Draper area and the community lights the tree, and that's a special honor. And this year it's
Absolutely.
Karen Cochran.
I know.
And we both know she's been on the Merchants Association forever. She's owned buildings down there, a business. Her husband started that, and her children, and she's just a big part of the Draper community, and we appreciate her
Yeah.
so much. It's a great choice.
Yeah, it's always a great honor to whoever they pick every year for doing
Yeah.
that. It's great. It's
It
really
is.
cool.
So that's a fun night. It's not anything very long,
No.
but there'll be some singing and some carols and different things, and it's just a special time for the community to
Yeah.
get together.
It really is very cool. So, but then one of my favorite things, because it makes you think of a Hallmark movie, is Winterfest.
It is. We had the best compliment last year, and I actually started watching this series to understand what they meant. But somebody who came said that you just get a really Gilmore Girls feel about it.
Absolutely.
And my daughter told me that is the ultimate compliment, Mama. So I started watching Gilmore Girls, and it really does.
It does.
That's a beautiful city in Connecticut and all they do with
Yeah.
Christmas. But we transformed Grogan Park. And with lights, with the tree, the decorations are the part that just kind of makes it, because it's kind of over the top. But within all that, there is a fantastic basket raffle to benefit the United Way. Lots of gifts, beautiful baskets, great baskets.
Absolutely.
Santa is there, and he
Yes.
reads a special story to the kids. There's a hot chocolate bar. There's a s'mores bar. There's bearded barbecue. Dan and Tim Biggs are there with funnel cakes and treats. There's games for kids. There's inflatables for kids. There's characters walking around. And this year we're adding Eden Longmore is going to be there with fresh greens. I'm so excited about that.
Oh, that
With
will be
wreaths, different things like that. So that'll be really special. The smells will be special too. So, and the outdoor movie, which is a hit, is Polar Express. So if you want to come in your pajamas, you can come in your pajamas.
I don't know.
But
Be a
it's,
little cool
it's
for
cold.
that.
I know last year we couldn't feel our feet when we
I
left,
know,
but it was
yes.
worth it.
Absolutely.
To see the kids and everybody enjoying it. And we had
Absolutely.
snow last year. I think it might snow this year
I
too.
think
What do you
so, too.
think?
We help it out a little bit.
So look for our cute flyer. We'll have a banner up on 14 and ads different places. But Deanna Hunt, who we brag about all the time with our graphics, has made us the most beautiful poster this
Oh,
year.
I agree.
You know, and it's the signature polar bear, and it's just beautiful. So it's going to be a fun time.
Right.
And it's
Really.
Friday, December 5th, from 5:30 to 8.
Right. Well, I also like too that is like, I mean, the balloon art. It gives you great places to take pictures of your kids and stuff like that for Christmas cards, and I mean, just it's just a great place to come hang out for a little bit
It
for all
is.
ages, little kids
Oh,
all the way
yeah.
through teenagers.
Absolutely.
Everybody loves
And
it.
as we say with all our events, it's about making those memories. And there's a lot to be made that night.
Oh,
Bring
absolutely.
your chairs, bring your blankets, and
Right.
just have a good time.
Just hang out.
We'll have heaters all over
Yeah.
the place, and
Yeah.
some fire pits, and so we'll keep you warm.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, and then the following day is the first Christmas parade this year with some dates changed. So the Draper Children's Christmas Parade, which has been going on, I don't even know how many
It's
years.
58.
50, something like
This
that.
is the 58th.
Yeah.
Long time.
Yeah.
And a great tradition. I remember that parade as a child. My parents worked at Fieldcrest Mills there in Draper, and they would always take us to this, and we'd stand in the parking lot of Fieldcrest Mills and watch it. And just a great memory, again, a great memory for me as a child to see that. But long running, large parade, very
Yeah.
popular.
Mini bands.
Many
Like usually
bands.
3 or 4.
And O.T. Coleman and his family do this and put their heart and soul into
Yeah.
it. And we appreciate all that they do and the people coming out. And it's parades just get you in the mood for Christmas.
We do. And this parade really, though, when we say the children's parade, the floats are covered in children.
Oh,
It's not just children. It's not just for children. It is really about the kids completely.
It is.
Not just them watching it. They take a large part.
And just a
And
great
right.
tradition.
It really is. It's and you can't.
It always starts at 11 o'clock promptly, so
Yeah.
be there.
Always. It's the best thing. So, and now the next thing on our list for Christmas is December 7th. I know you have been on the Preservation House tour before. I have been on the Preservation House tour before, which is
And
just,
you are again.
and I am again. I can't help it.
You're Mr. Christmas.
I
so-
do my house different every year. So, but
Yeah.
this year they've already have, besides my house, there is a house in Indian Hills, Wayne and Margaret Silverson, I think is the way to say their name. There's a house in Draper. Sandra Oliver's house, the Tudor house down in Draper, is definitely on it. And this year, the Methodist Church is going to do it.
Oh, nice.
And so during the tour of the Methodist Church, there'll be some music. There'll be a lot about the history of the Chrismons and how they make them and all that. They're going to make that a big. But leading into that, the Preservation Tour also does a bake sale on this Saturday. And it's going to be 10 to 2 at Blue Octopus. So that also raises money to help with the preservation of keeping up the Governor's Park and all that stuff.
Well, I tell you, they pull the best bakers in town for this
absolutely.
thing. And some beautiful creations, and all of them are delicious. And
Exactly.
So do that. Another great tradition
Yeah.
to do on a Sunday afternoon to
right.
get you in that Christmas spirit
Right.
and see these beautiful homes that are decorated. And people go to a lot of trouble. So,
I've already started.
yeah.
The
you have
upstairs has
to.
started in my house because I got some big surprises planned this year.
Good.
My theme is a tree in every room.
Okay.
So I will probably have 10. Because I even put a 7-foot tree in my bathroom because
you gotta love Christmas to do that. So, but thank you for doing that, and thank the preservation
yeah, Louise, they work
Society
hard
for
on that.
keeping this going so many years.
Yeah, it's many years because it's just like
and
you
we
said.
have some beautiful homes in Eden, some beautiful
Yeah,
older homes,
right.
and new home. Yours is a newer home,
Right.
And it's always nice to get a little sneak peek at those.
Well, that's what one thing when I started my first house, it had always been great big, the historic houses. And I went to them and said, the people that I had helped walk through them, I'm like, people love those houses, but it's hard to see their house, see what they would do.
Right.
And the next thing I knew, my little 2-bedroom house on Washington Street, they're like, you can be, I'm like, and that was, I know how old, that was 26 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
Because my then wife was pregnant with our first son, Hanson, and he was born in
flies when you're
May.
having a
Yeah,
good
that
time.
was 1998. Was the first time I was on the tour.
Yeah, and this had been in place many
Years
years
before that,
this, so that's
so-
great.
But yeah, every
Long
house
running.
I've ever had has been on the tour.
Good for you.
I just
Like we
love-
said, you're Mr. Christmas.
Exactly. So, and then this year, a little change, but it'll be great, is the Leaksville Nighttime Christmas Parade has changed dates.
Yeah, they are going to the 13th of December and adding on some things to it. It's getting bigger. Of course, it'll be a nighttime parade, as always, starting promptly at 6. And you'll hear the alarm at the fire station to start that. But they're going to do a Christmas town from 3 to 5, with, again, hot chocolate and treats, and all the shops will be open. And so it should be a hustling, bustling
Right.
kind of day leading up to the parade.
Yeah.
And they just wanted something different, not to conflict with Thanksgiving weekend when
Right.
it's a big shopping weekend. And some people are gone, and I think this was a way to encompass more people that could be there. And
Yeah.
so this is Rocco is Home,
Right.
does that. They took it on after the chamber relinquished their duties of doing that, and thank goodness somebody picked it up.
Yeah.
Because again, that nighttime parade is a great tradition. A lot of people come in town for that. They see
Right.
family while they're here.
Right.
A lot of kids are grown now that remember coming to that when they were little,
Yeah.
and now they bring their children, and so I'm glad it's carried on.
Absolutely. I remember my father rode motorcycles at Emma Hyler's, and I rode a little Indian motorcycle. I had to be like 7 or 8 with all the big motorcycles, and I rode in that. And I will be 59 next Tuesday. So that was like over 50 years. And like you said, it had been going on for a long time at that point.
Yeah. Again, Eden loves its traditions,
Yes.
and they do them well.
Right.
And so we don't want to hear that there's nothing to do in Eden, because not just at Christmas,
No.
but all year long
All
there's
year
something to
round.
do in Eden, but particularly at Christmas. And then Halloween, I mean, every holiday
Right.
is just packed
Right.
with great things to do.
Which, talking about Halloween, which is a little early, but Treat Street is next Friday, 3 to 5 on Washington Street. Bouncy House, Hayride, merchants handing out candy, all great things like that. And then on Halloween, there's 2 things. The boulevard, on the boulevard, will be shut down, and they can trick or treat from 3 to 5. And then the Draper merchants are allowing people in the neighborhood to set up tables who don't normally get trick-or-treaters in their neighborhoods to come set up on the sidewalk and let the kids trick-or-treat along Fieldcrest, downtown Draper.
Yeah. In addition to that, and you can see all this
Right.
at Explore Eden NC. We'll put
Yes.
everything up. We're working on a flyer to encompass all the
Yeah.
activities, and because there's a lot. You got churches, you've got the Eden Fire Department, you got Draper Rural Fire Department,
Right.
you've got the pit stop. On and on and on. Kids can get enough candy till next year.
Exactly.
But a lot of fun, a lot of costumes to
Right.
see, a lot of contests and different things. But we're going to try to compile as many of those as we can and put it out there for the public early next week, so you
Right.
don't miss anything.
Right. And then right after Halloween, of course, Veterans Day is really important. And the Friday before Veterans Day, on November 7th, we're going to do the ribbon cutting for the brick paver project in the Veterans Park in Draper.
Great job on that project.
Wow.
So many
It was so
people
good.
are so excited. It looks fantastic.
Yes.
You've got the city crew from streets to help out, and they pressure
Yes.
wash a lot of stuff. It looks brand new.
It really does.
And then the pavers with the names on it, and the military branches and those things.
Right.
It's just a really special project.
It really has been heart touching. I get phone calls and, people telling me the same thing. And I'm like, well, this is what we've tried to make both monuments accessible, and the sidewalk, and the hospital purchased a second bench for that at UNC Rockingham. So there's 2 benches. We poured some extra concrete on the other side, new mulch, and just really cleaned
Like
up
I
that
said,
whole
it's
corner.
gorgeous. And,
A lot of cars drive by that. And
yeah, another great addition to that end of town.
Exactly.
And you just keep building on nice things down there. And
Yeah.
it's really taking some traction.
It really is.
I know we have more people at the Draper Merchants meetings than we've had in years.
Yes.
And a revived interest. And I think it's just going to get better and better and better.
Absolutely.
So-
Yeah. Everywhere.
Yeah. I
So
agree. Okay.
all through.
Well, again, check out our Explore Eden Facebook page,
Yeah.
the City of Eden Municipal Facebook page, both of our web pages, and just come out and enjoy.
Yeah. Also
Get
on
in-
Instagram and X too.
Yes, but
Or
get in the Christmas spirit with your fellow citizens.
Absolutely.
Bring your friends, bring your kids, bring the family, and get involved. Our downtowns are beautiful,
Yep.
and our merchants need you.
They really do.
All these things, the merchants are open, offering special things, and they need us because we don't want to lose them.
No.
And so we have to patronize some cool things.
Right.
in
Yeah.
Eden. If you just look, there is some
Yeah.
really, really cool things.
Yeah, there's things
we have some great antique shops now, some great antique consignment
Right.
stores now. If you don't want something new, there's some old treasures out there that are wonderful. That's my thing. And just explore.
Right. Absolutely. That's the name of your page, Explore Eden.
That's right. Well, thank you all, and we'll see you next time.